Welcome back to BarrelNGrain. Tonight we're getting ready for the 149th Kentucky Derby. So stick around and find out which mint julep comes out the best and bring to your party for the Kentucky Derby. Welcome back. So tonight we're going to review 3 different mint juleps. So first we got Maker's Mark, we got Old Forester, and we have Woodford Reserve. The Woodford Reserve comes with a mint julep syrup. And these two here are already pre-mixed. So going off these, this one here comes in at 60 proof. There's not really a whole lot of information on here about what is in this bottle. And also this one here doesn't actually tell you about how to properly mix or anything. So that assumption is kind of put it in the glass, put it in there with a little mint sprig, and finished. Maker's Mark, however, is a little more in depth. Besides the cool green wax that you normally don't see on a Maker's Mark bottle, this one comes in at 33%, so rated in at 66 proof. This one, however, does actually have instructions on how to make the mint julep. Old Forester could have different instructions maybe on the website, but there's nothing listed on the bottle of how to actually make their stuff. This one here is fill cup half full, put your mint sprig in, fill a little more ice, and then insert your Maker's Mark, and then on top of that they add a little bit of powdered sugar. Very different, never seen that one before. And then Woodford Reserve. So Woodford Reserve takes mint julep syrup, takes the mint sprig, and then you muddle it, you wet coat the glass, and it's more of a homemade style compared to these that are pre-mixes. So a little more in depth, we're going to find out if making it at home and making it yourself can compete with the pre-mixed products that are out there right now. So I think there is some other ones floating around. I've seen there's an Evan Williams. I cannot locate those, but I was able to locate these two and able to get this one this year for the 149th Kentucky Derby. They got the special Secretariat bottle, gorgeous bottle. I love the blue and white checkers. Really stands out, looks great. Personally, I've been to the Kentucky Derby once, not the actual race, but the actual venue. I was there during right before the 146th, I believe it was, 146th, and beautiful venue. It's really historic. We got to take the tour. If you ever get a chance, it is absolutely worth it. Just going through, they have the museum in there. You get to actually go up to the rail. The tour is great. So if you get a chance, you're in Kentucky, and you get a chance to go to the Churchill Downs, absolutely take the tour. It's fantastic. It'll kind of revive that whole scenario of watching the Kentucky Derby. But in the meantime, we're going to try out which mint julep is the best for your Kentucky Derby party. Or even if you're just sitting at home and you want a mint julep. Trust me, I've done that many times. Maybe put a couple dollars on some horses and just sit at home and enjoy your mint juleps. So let's get started on that note. First, we're going to start off with Maker's Mark. All right. This one I'm curious about because this one actually has the powdered sugar on top of it. So on that note, let's try. Straight off the nose, I mean, you definitely get the mint. It's going to be hard, especially the mint sprig in there. So right at the gate, I mean, obviously you get a lot of mint. I don't know if the powdered sugar really has much effect to it. It might sweeten it up a hair. I guess I'll find out as I go down through. But very minty. Bourbon fits well. Not too bad. Let's move on to Old Forester. So the Old Forester, minty, but a little bit more of the spearmint flavor. A little more spearmint than the Maker's Mark. Yeah, definitely a little more spearmint. Very good. Maybe a little bit less of the notes. This definitely comes off a little bit stronger than this one. All right, this also has 3% more proof. So, final. This in here has actually got 90 proof bourbon in it compared to these, but this also has the simple syrup added and everything else. So, we'll see where that actually gets down to. Here's the at-home version. So the at-home version, definitely get the mint taste. bourbon definitely stands out more on this here itself. Very minty. The other cool thing about making it at home is you can actually muddle the leaves, wipe the glass, kind of get that mint all around it. So that way if you and your guests are actually drinking this, like you get it to your nose and all that mint will be coming off the glass really well. So it'll really give you that mint hit. I like the bourbon on this one. Bourbon stands out in that one. So, first initial taste. Most of your mint is coming out of this one. This one, light mint, more on the spearmint side. This one here, mint, but definitely has a little more bourbon. Last year when I actually did mine, I actually used the Old Forester 100. Made those at home. They're fantastic. And you can come down to, you can use whatever you want to. It's really your choice. These are just some of the main ones that come out there in the product market. Woodford is obviously the sponsor of the Kentucky Derby. Old Forester's in Kentucky, and Maker's Mark, obviously, they're a part of it as much as they can be. I mean, you got a bottle with beautiful green wax dripping down, cool cup on top. Didn't actually have enough mint julep cups, so we did everything the same. Found some great cups. Plus, you can kind of see the color notes on them. They're all mixed together. This one here, because I actually did take the leaves and muddle it in there. Just left the leaves in the bottom, help with that mint taste. The mint syrup really helps out in this though. But let's try it again, one more round. Man, that's minty. That has got some mint going on. Slight mint. Definitely seems to be watering down a little bit, but it's coming off. It's really the spearmint. This is probably the least minty of the ones so far. And the homemade. So, how I would rank these. This is probably not my thing. It definitely come down to the Woodford at home. You gotta get the mint julep syrup. If you don't, it'll still be fine. Still turn out great. Mint julep syrup does have. They have it at Williams-Sonoma, Amazon. Usually got to order it. I couldn't find it in my location. You literally had to make a drive to go get it. But this one here, off the shelf, it's pretty good. And I'm not a big weeder. I do like Maker's Mark. I like some of the stuff they come out with. Produce great products, but overall, and this here, the powdered sugar, I'm not sure what exactly that does to this. So we'll do this. Second best premix. Best premix. Best homemade. If you get the mint julep syrup. Without it, not quite the mintiness is quite there. But there's people out there that might have different recipes. I actually saw some people who put in a little bit of bitters and stuff like that in the recipes. I kind of stick to the old school. Less ingredients, the better. But if you guys have something out there that you try, I would love to hear about it. Maybe something different that I could try during my Kentucky Derby and find a new mint julep that is fantastic. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this helps out when it comes to your Kentucky Derby party. And then you guys can figure out which one you can find or put yourself one together. Can't go wrong. I do recommend the mint julep syrup. Maybe if you don't use the Woodford and use something else, great. Mint julep syrup makes a big difference. If you can't, you can find this one. They're golden. Everybody's gonna know it's mint julep. It really stands out. There's no kidding that this is a mint julep. But other than that, that's all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more you comment, help keep the channel building. Gives me a little something to go off of. Plus, I love hearing your responses and being able to talk back to you guys. Enjoy the comments you guys have posted so far. Big thanks on that. But that's what I got for you guys tonight. So, it's always great bourbon out there, so keep hunting. Enjoy.